do believe that the United States Supreme Court should tell the American people whether a president can engage in insurrection and then again run for that office.
The U.S. Supreme Court is facing pressure to weigh in on whether former President Donald Trump should be disqualified from the 2024 ballot. States across the country have different opinions, including the Colorado Supreme Court, which ruled Mr. Trump is not eligible to be on the ballot. News 5's Allison Zimmerman is joining us in studio right now with a look at the appeal process underway. Allison.
Diane, as of today, former President Trump is on the Colorado Republican primary ballot. That's because when the state Supreme Court made its ruling, it said if any appeals were made, he would be on the ballot unless the U.S. Supreme Court ruled otherwise. Keep in mind, of the 9 justices, Trump appointed 3 of them during his time in office. Justices Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett. But the justices have not always sided with the former president. In recent cases involving Trump, the court has declined to get involved. 2 weeks ago, the court announced it would not make an immediate decision on whether Trump has immunity for actions he took to challenge the results on the 2020 election. Special counsel had requested the court to take on the case and go around the Court of Appeals. NBC News reports the court also refused to get involved in a case to stop his tax returns from being disclosed to House Democrats. So the Supreme Court is meeting tomorrow, which is also the deadline for Colorado to certify which candidates will be on the primary ballot. Trump's name would be removed from the ballot if the court declines to take the case or agrees with the state Supreme Court's decision. The Secretary of State's office tells me if the Supreme Court were to disqualify him after tomorrow, that's something they would have to consult with the Attorney General's office on. In studio, Allison Zimmerman, News 5.